Let me ask you something. Why is it that some people seem to effortlessly get richer over time, while others work harder and harder, yet barely move the needle? The difference isn't always about how much they earn. It's about what they own. You see, wealthy people don't rely on just one source of income. They plant seeds, in the form of assets, that keep growing and producing cash flow long after the work is done. And these assets? They're not all stocks, crypto, or real estate. Some are hidden in plain sight. Some are so underrated, most people don't even realize they can build passive income from them. In this video, I'm breaking down 20 powerful wealth-building assets that the rich are quietly stacking. From land that literally pays you to do nothing, to digital real estate that earns while you sleep, to obscure collectibles that double in value with time. Whether you're just getting started or you've already begun building your empire, this list will shift the way you think about money forever. Ready to unlock the blueprint? Let's go. Number 1. Timberland. The asset that grows itself. Timberland is one of the few investments that literally grows on its own. If wood prices dip, no stress. The trees don't stop growing. They just get bigger, more valuable, and ready to cash in later. That's why billionaires and smart funds are quietly buying up forest land. It's low risk, high reward, and inflation-proof. Owning natural resources has always been a classic move for building generational wealth. Land grows trees, trees make money, and money builds empires. Number 2. Fine art and collectibles. The beauty that banks. Art isn't just for galleries, it's for your portfolio. Wealthy families have been stacking rare paintings, vintage watches, and iconic collectibles for centuries, not just because they look good on the wall, but because their value skyrockets over time. Unlike stocks, a Picasso doesn't crash overnight, and the supply? Permanently limited. Once it's made, that's it. Demand goes up, and so does your net worth. Today, you don't need millions to get in. Thanks to fractional investing, you can own a piece of a masterpiece, just like owning stock, but cooler. Number 3. Crypto and blockchain. The digital gold rush. 10 years ago, people laughed at crypto like it was just internet money for nerds. Fast forward to now, it's a full-blown financial revolution. Bitcoin, Ethereum, and other blockchain assets have turned early adopters into millionaires, some even billionaires. Crypto doesn't play by the old-school rules. It doesn't need banks, it doesn't care about borders. It's fast, global, and fully digital. Perfect for the world we're heading into. But here's the thing, it's not just about coins anymore. We're talking NFTs, DeFi, decentralized finance, staking, yield farming. These are the new money moves. Whole new ecosystems where people are earning, trading, and building wealth in ways that didn't even exist a few years ago. Yeah, it's risky. The prices go up and down like crazy. But the potential upside? Wild. We're talking life-changing gains. Bottom line, the future is digital. And crypto isn't just part of it, it's leading the charge. Number 4. Intellectual property. Make it once, get paid forever. Want to get paid while you sleep? Create something valuable once, and own the rights forever. That's IP. Musicians, authors, inventors, they all cash in on royalties, patents, and trademarks. A hit song? It pays every time it plays. A best-selling book? Income for decades. A patented product? Licensing fees roll in without lifting a finger. Even brands license their names for millions. IP turns creativity into consistent, passive cash. Number 5. Bonds and treasuries. Safe, predictable, rich. Rich people don't just throw their money around hoping to strike gold. They play it smart. One of their go-to moves? Lending money instead of risking it all. Sounds boring, right? But it works. They lend to governments and big corporations, and in return, they get steady interest payments. No drama, just consistent cash flow. Let's talk treasuries. These are basically loans to the government. Super safe. As close to a guaranteed return as you can get. That's why they're so popular with wealthy folks who want peace of mind. Now, if they're cool with a little more risk, they go for high-yield bonds. These pay more because the risk is slightly higher, but it's still way more stable than jumping into volatile stocks or crypto. The best part? These investments make passive income 24/7. The money never stops working. And when markets crash or things get chaotic, these assets don't usually flinch. They're the calm in the storm. That's why billionaires stash billions in this stuff. Not just to grow their wealth, but to protect it. It's not about chasing fast money. It's about building a fortress that pays them every single day, no matter what's going on in the world. Number 6. Luxury assets. Flex and grow. To most people, a Rolex or a Ferrari is just a flex, a flashy way to show off. But to the wealthy, it's actually a smart move. Limited edition watches, rare supercars, fine jewelry, these aren't just luxury items. They're investments. The kind that don't just keep their value, they often increase over time. Why? Because they're rare. There's only so many made, and everyone wants them. That combo of scarcity, demand, and status makes prices go up, especially for the really iconic pieces. So while it might look like the rich are just spending for fun, a lot of the time, they're putting their money into things that grow in value. Flex and invest. 2 birds, 1 stone. Number 7. Wine and whiskey. Liquid gold. Think wine and whiskey are just for toasting? Think again. A rare bottle of Scotch or vintage Bordeaux can outperform stocks if you know the game. Fine spirits age like fine assets. Limited production, rising demand. The price chart climbs with every year. It's one of the most overlooked and delicious ways to build wealth. Number 8. Rare books. Quiet Power Plays. First editions. Signed classics. Books with stories behind the stories. Wealthy collectors know these aren't just paper and ink. They're value-packed time capsules. With proper care, rare books appreciate steadily. Buy smart, store right, and let time do the heavy lifting. It's the kind of old-school asset that builds silent, generational wealth. Number 9. Digital real estate. Websites that pay forever. Websites aren't just something people build for fun anymore. They've basically become digital money machines. If you know what you're doing, a simple website can bring in money while you sleep. Here's how it works. Once you've got a site that people actually visit, boom, you can start earning. You can run ads on it, drop in some affiliate links, where you get paid if someone buys through your link, or even sell your own products or services. The more traffic, the more money. Simple as that. Now, some people go the next level. Instead of building from scratch, they buy old or struggling websites, clean them up, add better content, improve the design, boost the SEO, and then either sell them for way more, or keep them and enjoy the monthly income. It's kind of like flipping real estate, but way cheaper to get into and easier to manage. That's why people call it digital real estate. And the best part? Once a site is up and running, it doesn't need much of your time. You can be off doing other things, working, traveling, chilling, and it keeps earning in the background. Some folks even build or buy multiple sites and stack up their income streams. So if you're looking for a way to make money online that can grow over time, websites are a solid option. It's low effort once it's set up, the rewards can be big, and there's basically no cap on how far you can take it. Passive income, baby. All day, every day. Number 10. Media companies. Attention is income. In today's world, attention is currency. YouTube channels, blogs, podcasts, these aren't hobbies. They're media businesses. Create once, earn forever. With enough views, your content pays in ads, sponsors, affiliate deals, and more. The richest creators don't just make content. They build assets that grow their reach and income for years. Number 11. Life insurance with cash value. Your private bank. Forget what you think you know about life insurance. For most people, it's just something you buy and hope you never need. But the wealthy? They use it as a powerful financial tool. We're talking about whole life and IUL, indexed universal life, policies, not your average insurance. These things grow your money over time, kind of like a savings account on steroids. Plus, you can borrow against it anytime, without going through a bank or getting approved for a loan. And when it comes time to pass on that money, it goes to your family tax-free. No drama, no waiting, just wealth transferred smoothly. It's like having protection and investment rolled into one. You control it, you grow it, and you keep it in the family. The rich don't just buy life insurance, they leverage it. Number 12. Private lending. Be the bank. Why leave your money sitting in a savings account earning basically nothing, when you could be the bank instead? Wealthy investors don't wait around. They lend their money directly to people or businesses and earn way more in return. We're talking 10% or more in interest. That's a whole different game. And it's not just risky gambling either. A lot of these loans are backed by real assets like real estate. So if something goes wrong, there's still something solid behind it. It's fast, it's secure, and it's profitable. While most people are hoping for better returns, the rich are creating them. They don't chase opportunity, they fund it, and they get paid well for doing it. Number 13. Luxury rentals. Monetize the flash. Got a yacht, supercar, or jet? Don't just flex it, rent it. High net worth clients will gladly pay top dollar for short-term access to luxury experiences. From wedding Ferraris to weekend jets, these rentals can earn thousands per day. Done right, the asset pays for itself, and then some. Smart money doesn't just own luxuries, it monetizes them. Number 14. Financial education. The ultimate asset. Let's be honest, just having money isn't enough. Because without the right knowledge, it's super easy to lose it. That's why wealthy families focus on more than just building wealth. They focus on passing down wisdom. They teach their kids about how money works, not just how to spend it. Things like how to legally pay less in taxes, how to set up trusts to protect assets, how to invest smart, and how to take advantage of the same loopholes the wealthy have been using for decades. It's all about strategy. Because if you don't know the rules of the game, you can't win, or you'll win once, but lose it all later. That's why you'll often see rich families stay rich for generations, not just because of the money, but because they pass down financial education, the mindset, the habits, the playbook. And here's the key. A financially educated person can always bounce back. You could lose everything, but if you understand how to build wealth, how to manage risk, and how to spot opportunity, you can start over and build it all again. So yeah, money is great, but the real power is in your mindset, the knowledge and confidence to manage, protect, and grow wealth in any situation. That's the true legacy. Number 15. Franchise ownership. Business in a box. Why build a business from scratch when you can buy a proven system? Franchises are the ultimate shortcut, built-in brand, loyal customers, and a playbook that works. From fast food to fitness, franchises generate steady income without reinventing the wheel. It's cash flow with guardrails, no guesswork, just execution. The wealthy love franchises because they scale fast, offer passive potential, and create a strong, repeatable stream of income. You're not just buying a business, you're buying time. Number 16. Farmland. The original wealth generator. Before Wall Street, there was farmland. And guess what? It still outperforms stocks in the long run. While others chase trends, smart money buys dirt, literally. Farmland produces crops, generates rent, and appreciates over time. It's recession-resistant, inflation-proof, and essential to life. Food doesn't go out of style, and neither does the land it grows on. Billionaires like Bill Gates are stacking acres for a reason. Farmland feeds wealth for generations. Number 17. Storage units. The silent cash machine. People love stuff, and when they run out of space, they rent yours. Storage units are one of the most underrated, high-margin real estate plays out there. Low overhead, minimal management, and consistent demand. It's the kind of business that just prints monthly income while you sleep. Even in a downturn, people still need space. That's why self-storage is a favorite among real estate pros and wealth builders. Quiet business, loud profits. Number 18. REITs. Real estate without the headache. Want real estate returns without tenants, toilets, or termites? Welcome to REITs, real estate investment trusts. They let you invest in malls, apartments, and office towers without owning them directly. You get passive income, diversification, and steady appreciation, all wrapped in a single stock-like asset. Some pay dividends quarterly, others monthly. Either way, you win. It's the easiest way to own real estate, and one of the smoothest paths to passive income. Number 19. Gold and precious metals. Timeless value. When everything crashes, gold shines. It's not hype, it's history. Gold, silver, platinum. These metals have held value for thousands of years and still serve as a hedge against inflation and market chaos. The wealthy use metals to diversify their portfolios and protect against paper money risks. You can hold physical bars, coins, or invest digitally. Either way, it's real, rare, and resilient. When the world panics, gold doesn't flinch. That's power. Number 20. Business acquisition. Skip the startup struggle. Forget startups. Buy an existing business that's already cash flowing. It's faster, safer, and way more scalable. Savvy investors buy boring businesses, laundromats, HVAC companies, online stores, clean up the operations, and watch profits explode. With the right systems in place, you can step back while the business runs itself. That's not just ownership, that's freedom. So there you have it, 20 assets that don't just sit in your portfolio. They work for you. Some generate monthly cash flow. Some grow in value quietly over time. Others create opportunities that can last for generations. But the real power? It's in the strategy. The wealthy don't randomly chase trends. They carefully pick assets that fit their lifestyle, their goals, and their timeline. And now, you've got that same playbook. Here's what you do next. Pick 2 or 3 assets from this list that spark your interest. Start small, learn how they work, and then build on them, one step at a time. Because building wealth isn't about luck, it's about leverage. And the earlier you start, the bigger the impact. If this video opened your eyes or gave you some ideas, do me a favor. Tap like, subscribe, and share this with someone who's ready to level up. And don't go too far. In the next video, we're diving into the top 5 cash flow assets under $1,000 that you can start building today. Until then, remember, don't just work for money. Own the assets that print it.